have it? Do you have it? Do you have it?
From Nickelodeon Studios in Orlando, Florida, welcome to Guts, the action sports show that's gonna make you sweat. And now today's fearless players wearing the battle-worn blue from Double Sessions at Jackson Heights and Indian Trails, Gracie the Exterminator, and in the rolling red from Bay Meadows, Joe Bud and in the pretty purple from Conway Middle School, Dangerous David Windheimer. Hello everyone, I'm Mike O'Malley. Welcome to the Extreme Arena, home of Nickelodeon Guts, the action sports show where kids live out their greatest sports fantasies. Today's players once again battling their way through 4 outrageous events, and after that they'll get a chance at tackling our radical rock, the Aggro Crag, where almost anything can happen. The player with the most points at the end of all of our events is the winner, and he or she will be able to take home a glowing piece of our awesome rock. Now remember, all of our events are specifically designed with our players' safety in mind. They will be wearing safety equipment, and we'll have a professional stunt coordinator and stunt spotters with them at all times, so please don't try this at home. Now on to our first event. What do you get with an elastic cord and a big wall and an ink pad? A chance to make your mark and increase your vertical leap. Let's go to our referee, Maura Quirk, and talk about the rules. Mo!
Mike, each of our players will jump off the bridge, pick up paint on our launch pad, and try to make their highest mark on the wall. Each player will get 3 jumps, and jumps that do not include 2 footprints will be disqualified. Highest overall mark wins. Okay, player number 1, on your mark, get set.
All right, so Tracy having to make her mark into the launch pad. As you see her getting back up on the aerial bridge, she'll have another attempt. She needs
on
to
your
hit
mark,
that
get
green
set.
Launch pad filled with green slime, and she's in the launch pad. Boom! All right, and so our
on your mark, get set.
judges will take a look at that one as Tracy goes down into the launch pad and up with a big kick. As she comes back with a nice jump on that one, our judges now going to take a look at the highest mark that she got, and Mo's ready. Mo.
Tracy hit 11 feet 8 inches.
11 feet 8 inches, the mark. As you see Tracy stepping down right there, it was important for her to hit the launch pad, of course, before she went back up there on the wall. And Joe is getting ready. We'll see Joe put the harness on and the elastic cord. We'll give him the ability to increase his vertical leap a la Clyde Drexler. Gonna jump right up there and make his mark.
On your mark, get set.
All right, let's see Joe as he heads into the launch pad and up and in. Oh, that's gonna be very close.
On your mark, get set.
Okay, and Joe up and on the mark again, kicking his feet up there.
On your mark, get set.
And Joe ready for his third jump. Now what we do take is the lowest point of the highest jump on the wall. We take that as our measurement, and our judges now conferring, find out what the highest mark of Joe's 3 jumps were, and they'll give it to Mo, and Mo will give us the results. Mo.
Joe's mark was 11 feet 9 inches.
11 feet 9 inches. Okay, so David, our purple team player, will get up there. David putting the elastic cord on. Dangerous David, they call him. And we'll see if he can beat 11-9. So, as you see, they're getting the elastic cord on there. He's jumping from an aerial
on your
bridge.
mark, get set.
And there's Tracy and Joe wondering whether or not David can beat their mark as he hits into the launch pad. Doesn't look like that's going to be high enough.
On your mark, get set.
He's back up there. Into the launch pad, a green slime, up and feet on the wall. He's back up there on the aerial bridge.
On your mark, get set.
Tracy and Joe taking a look to see if David can beat their mark. And it doesn't look like he's going to make it. Let's go to Mo and find out what the official ruling was on his jumps. Mo.
David in purple reached 11 feet even. That puts Joe in first place, Tracy in second place, David in third place.
How much
Mike.
closer can you get? As you take a look at Joe getting up there, boom, hitting the wall. Nice work on that one. Joe is here with me now, hitting that wall, making his mark. You did good work on that one. How did it feel to jump that high?
It was great. I felt like I was flying. It was just completely great.
All right, beautiful. Let's go to Mo and check out where we stand at the leaderboard now after our first event. Mo.
Mike, first place in our events is worth 300 points. That goes to Joe in red. In second place with 200 points, Tracy in blue. In third place with 100 points, David in purple.
All right, way to go after our first event. And now it's time for Tracy to spill her guts. So Tracy, spill your guts. Tracy the Exterminator Edner is an 11-year-old regional gymnastic champion. When she's not stumping out the competition, she seeks amusement at haunted houses and water parks. Well, how appropriate, because our next event takes place right here in our pool. It's totally rad, it's totally cool, it's totally tubular. That's the name of the event, Totally Tubular. Our players will get into this pool and try to make their way along, gathering up some tubes. Let's talk to Mo about the rules. Mo!
Mike, at the sound of my whistle, all three players will race across the pool collecting tubes around their bodies. They must touch the edge of the pool before coming back, and also to end the race. First player back to the starting line wins. Players, on your mark, get set.
All right, so they're off and into the water and up. Getting those tubes around him. It looks like in the front right now is Joe Bud Corrigan. Look at him swimming as he's getting those tubes around him. Oh, and there is Tracy the Exterminator. There's Bud again, another shot. It looks like Tracy the Exterminator's in the lead, like a manta ray cutting her path through the water, a virtual barracuda. There's Joe trying to catch up, but it looks like it might be Tracy at the finish. Oh boy, folks, we will have to go and get the official results from Mo, but it looks like Tracy might have taken first in that one. Mo!
In first place is Tracy in blue. In second place, Joe in red. In third place, David in purple.
So Tracy and Joe, take a look at Joe swimming along with great arm strength. I'd like to see Matt Biondi do this thing, yeah. And then Tracy, you can't tell that that's Tracy, but that's Tracy in the lead right there and coming in with first place. And we have Tracy right here. You're a little wet right now, obviously. What was the most challenging part of that event?
Getting all the tubes around you and then trying to swim back without them falling off.
But you took first place, and let's check out the leaderboard and see where we stand right now. Mo!
Tracy in blue and Joe in red are tied in first place right now with 500 points each. In third place, David in purple with 200 points.
All right, so there are players right there. High-fiving each other. You come back. We'll see if David can make a comeback. And Joe spill his guts when we're back. Welcome back to Guts. We got a tie score working here, and we'll see if David can come back here on Guts, the action sports show that asks, do you have it? Yeah! The Extreme Arena ready for our next event, but before we get to that, it's time for Joe to spill his guts. So Joe, spill your guts. Joe Bud Corrigan is a 12-year-old red belt in karate. Not your average sportsman, Joe also finds time to ride horses. Bud bets that his karate training will be a plus for Elastic Sports. Well, we will see if he can karate chop his way through the elastic jungle in this event. This event being basic training, it takes place right here in our gym, and our obstacles change every day. So let's take a look at what we got going here today. We got the wall climb, then the tightrope walk. You better watch it on this one because you'll fall. It's a 72-foot drop. I'm only kidding, it's 6 feet. All right, and then on a 20-foot slide for life, and then you're coming down here through the elastic jungle, into the cargo net, and then into the free fall. Let's go to Mo for the rules. Mo!
Thank you, Mike. Our players will be timed from starting line to free fall. They must complete each obstacle before moving on to the next one. Best time wins. On your mark, get set.
All right, so Tracy tied for the lead with Joe as she heads up the wall climb. She's into the tightrope walk and just straight across, but she's very strong and holds on as she slips off the tightrope walk with her arms. She's into the slide for life, and she makes her way down that. She's getting into the elastic jungle at about 18 seconds. And she's having some trouble in the elastic jungle early. The elastic jungle often the portion of our event, but she is finding holes. She just worked her way. For a person standing up through the elastic jungle, she made it through there very fast as she heads up the cargo net. She's on top of the platform into the free fall, not even pausing. Good work on that one. Let's go to Mo and find out what the official time is. Mo.
Tracy in blue clocked in at 36.7 seconds.
All right, so Joe's going to take sole possession of first place. She's going to have to beat that time.
On your mark, get set.
All right, Joe Bud Corrigan up that wall climb and across that tightrope walk. He is smoking, folks. He's in about 10 seconds, and he's going into the elastic jungle. Gets low. You might as well put a buck knife in his teeth, but he didn't need to cut those cords. He just got through. He's having some trouble in the cargo net now. He's at about 24 seconds. He's going to have to get up there if he's going to beat that time. He's on the top of the platform now at about 28 seconds, but into the free fall. And I believe he came in with a good time on that. Let's go to Mo. Mo.
Joe in red clocked in at 30.5 seconds.
All right, so David is ready now.
On your mark, get set.
All right, so David with the shot at taking a first place finish in this one. It would give him 300 points to get him right back into the game. But he's having some trouble on the tightrope walk, the slide for life. He paused momentarily as he got into that. Who knows, that could be the deciding factor as he gets into the elastic jungle. And through the elastic jungle, keeping low, up the cargo net. He's making good time, folks. This is going to be close. He's going to have to get up that cargo net. I don't know if he's going to be able to beat Joe's time. He's going to have to get down the free fall. All right. So the time to beat was 30.5 seconds. Let's go to Mo and find out what David got.
David finished in 34.7 seconds. That puts Joe first, David second, Tracy third.
All right, so Joe, with the first place finish in that event, comes over through the elastic jungle and really worked it, as we say, through that. Did great work and up the cargo net. Slips right through. He put his foot right through that cargo net and had a little bit of trouble initially, but then just continued his climb on the top of the platform, and then boom, right into the free fall. And we have David right here. Now, David, you got a second place finish in that one. You did great work. What was your strategy on that?
Just go through it and do the best I can.
Good enough strategy for me. Let's go to Mo and check out our leaderboard. Mo!
In first place is Joe in red with 800 points. In second place, Tracy in blue with 600 points. In third place, David in purple with 400 points.
All right, so David with the second place finish in that. Nice work on that one. Now it's time for him to spill his guts. So Dave, spill your guts. Dangerous David Winheim is 11 years old. David is always dangerous to the competition, especially when he's playing soccer and football. And that is Dangerous Dave. Well, we will see what sort of dangerous work Dave can brew up in our next event. It's called Off the Wall Elastic Sports Fantasy, coming true again here today on Guts. Imagine you're in the outfield, you're going back, up, and you catch that ball, you catch that home run, you rob Darryl Strawberry of a big, far, fat homer. Well, that's about what's going to happen in this next event right here, except they're going to be knocking baseballs off. They're not going to be catching anything. Let's go to Mo and catch the rules. Mo!
That was beautiful, Mike. Our players will get 45 seconds to knock as many balls off the wall as possible. The player who knocks down the most wins. Players, on your mark, get set.
All right, and they are off, and look at Tracy the Exterminator. Edna, as you see her exterminating those baseballs like cockroaches from a garage. And there is Dangerous Dave. He's in third place at this point. He needs first place points as you watch the Exterminator try to knock some more baseballs off there. As I said, imagine Darryl Strawberry going back for a home run, and you are in the outfield. You jump high over the outfield wall and rob him of the home run to win the World Series and save the championship for your team. 7 seconds left here in our fourth event. What is the score going to be at the end of our fourth event? We will soon find out. Time running out. Oh. All right, so you see our players getting out of their harnesses right now after this fourth event. They're going to the Aggro Crag event right now, and you can see the stern concentration as you can see themselves preparing already mentally for that next event. We will find out the results of this off-the-wall event from our referee, Maura Quirk, and we will see where we stand, and looks like Mo is ready. Mo, talk to me.
In first place is Joe in red. He knocked down 40 balls. In second place, Tracy in blue knocking down 29. In third place, David in purple knocking down 18.
Okay, so Joe and Tracy going 1-2 in this event. Look at Tracy, the exterminator, knocking down plenty of baseballs off of that wall and getting back up on the aerial bridge to keep attacking for more. But we have our first place finisher, Joe, right here. Joe, you're in the outfield. A home run's going back. Who would you like to rob of a home run?
Well, it'll be Darryl Strawberry because he moved to the Dodgers from the Mets, and my favorite team's the Mets.
All right, Darryl Strawberry, you heard it right here. Mano a mano here on the Guts field. That's the challenge. Let's go to Mo and talk about the leaderboard. Mo.
In first place is Joe in red with 1,100 points. In second place, Tracy in blue with 800 points. In third place, David in purple with 500 points.
Yeah, and I'd like to see if Darryl could climb the crag like our players. The aggressive rock, the aggro crag. Coming up, people. You come back. It's yet to be decided. Welcome back to Guts, where the Extreme Arena is ready for our next event, the Aggro Crag. Calling for our players. Before we get to that, let's go to Mo and see where we stand. Mo.
After 4 events, Joe in red is in the lead with 1,100 points. In second place, Tracy in blue with 800 points. In third place, David in purple with 500 points.
That's a look at where they stand. Now let's take a look at how they got there. And look as Tracy hits the launch pad and the wall, making a mark of 11-8. A beautiful leap on that one. But Joe comes up and sticks his feet on there for 11-9 and beats her by 1 inch to win the event. Tracy came back in totally tubular, though. Tied her and Joe for first. Her kicking leg power bringing her in first. The first place finish, and Joe took second on that one, with David coming in third. Now look as Tracy goes through the elastic jungle and gets stuck in this maze of elastic rubber bands, bouncing her from one portion of the elastic jungle to another. And David, in the basic training event, as he tried to go along the tightrope, whoa, he slipped! And that cost him precious time as he tried to get back into form, coming down the slide for life. Joe answers Tracy's challenge by powering through the jungle. Look at him get through that elastic jungle with grit and determination as he makes it, slips up the cargo net, but gets his leg out of there, continues the climb up, and gets on top of the platform and says, it's time for me to jump into the free fall, man. And then there's Tracy, the exterminator, going up the wall and knocking down some baseballs on that one, but Joe took first place in that one too. So we will see right now the Aggro Crag event, calling for our players. This event, anything can happen, folks. You can see rock slides, snow avalanches, slime in their face, smoke in their eyes, water all over them. It's a messy, dirty, gritty event. And let's go to Mo for the rules. Mo.
Players will start at the sound of my whistle. Each player has an identical side of the mountain to climb and may not cross into another player's path. Now, during their climb, our players must light up each of 7 targets located on their side of the crag. The first player to set off all the targets, including the final one at the peak of the mountain, will receive first place points. Mike.
All right, thank you, Mo. And as our players get psyched up to climb that Aggro Crag, let me remind you that the points have skyrocketed in this final event. The Aggro Crag event, a third place finish, 375 points, second 550, and first 725 points. So as I said, this is still yet to be determined. Let's give it a Mo so we can start this thing.
Players, on your mark, get set.
And they start their engines. Up the crag, up. David missed the first actuator, and he got falling all over him. But Joe Bud Corrigan making it up. And there's Tracy the Exterminator. It looks like it might be all Joe, folks. At the top of the mountain. It was going to be second place. Oh, David slipped. And then there's Tracy coming in next. And it looks like Dangerous David. But we will go to Mo and find out the official results on that. Let's go to Mo right now. Mo.
In first place on the Aggro Crag, Joe in red. In second place, Tracy in blue. In third place, David in purple.
So as you see David missing the first actuator, getting slime in the face on that one. Oh, all over him. But realizes he missed the first one, and there's Tracy avoiding slime on that one as she hits her first actuator, but getting some water in the face on that. There's Joe in the lead at this point as the rocks come tumbling on top of him, but he's way in the lead as you see him continue his ascent. A boulder in his way, but that's not going to stop him as he comes in for first place finish. And that is Joe, a magnificent performance. He had 1,100 points before he went into this Aggro Crag event. Let's go to Mo and find out our final leaderboard standings. Mo.
These are our final results, Mike. In third place today, David in purple with 875 points. In second place, Tracy in blue with 1,350 points. Our winner today, Joe in red, 1,825 points.
Okay, so David, our bronze medal winner today, our purple player. Let's hear it for him. Our silver medal winner, a magnificent performance in the pool and getting up the crag in second place. Excellent, our silver medal winner. Our gold medal winner, folks. He got through that jungle. He stopped those baseballs. He got up that Aggro Crag first. Give him a glowing piece of that radical rock. Lift it high for everyone to see. A magnificent performance for all of our players here today. I think right now it's time for a victory lap. So we're going to give these guys a chance to run around our entire track and let the Extreme Arena give them the praise and adulation that they deserve. Another great day here on Guts. Our players going through vigorous tryouts and training to get on this show. Fantastic sportsmanship and great performances. No ifs, ands, or buts. These kids got guts. Do you have it?
All Guts players compete in Reebok athletic shoes. Life is short. Play hard.
Recorded in front of a live audience in Nickelodeon Studios at Universal Studios, Orlando, Florida.